Look at what? Maybe I'll look.
Take the blindfold off.
For what?
Look at this Taco Bell quesarito.
What's up, you beautiful people? Marshall Mainsails here, and today we're going to talk about the cult. Right now, you know how it is nowadays. Cult could possibly end. Cult favorites could end in about 10 minutes or so. But right now, everybody's talking about Bird Box, which was released on Netflix a few short days ago. The thing about this movie is, I kind of knew about it. I think it's the same as everybody else. You kind of heard about it, and then you're on Netflix the day it came out, and you're like, oh, wait, yeah, I forgot about that one. Let's give it a try. So you turn it on, and you start watching it, and for most of us, it really, it connected. Everything there, it was a great movie, I feel. The only thing I think about is maybe it's categorized wrong. It's categorized as a drama, horror, sci-fi. As an avid horror fan, and I feel like I might know a little something about horror. It's scary if you are religious. I feel if it's something that makes you uncomfortable. Spoilers: demons. The idea of demons. Then it's probably terrifying. But for somebody who's watched movies, ridiculous B-rated horror movies that were absolutely insane, it's just not terrifying. It wasn't scary. It's unsettling. Kind of like Hereditary. It wasn't scary. It was just real unsettling. So I feel like maybe it should have been classified as a psychological thriller. That's what I would have done. It was like it was kind of like Quiet Place. Obviously, I think that was the biggest reference, or the biggest comparison was Quiet Place, but not really, because there was a lot of dialogue and it was just a lot of great actors being cohesive. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. So let's get into some of the more prominent reviews and see maybe if we can, get a little bit more to you. If you haven't seen it, or if you did see it, we'll see how you feel. Rotten Tomatoes, the consensus with the critics is Bird Box never quite reaches its intriguing potential, but strong acting in an effectively chilly mood, offering intermittently creepy compensation. Now, I agree with that. I do feel it reached its only potential, and I feel like the director really got to where I think he wanted it. As far as the acting, I mean, it was just incredible. I mean, everybody there, they did their A game, and which is really hard for bigger names, especially because this new movement of Netflix funding movies. I mean, when you're an actor and you've been around a while, you're like, Netflix, yeah, it's cool and everything, but are they really going to be able to have such a big budget movie as far as if like a Hollywood studio paid for it? And I feel like maybe that's probably a lot of their their conundrums about it. And so people like Sandra Bullock, I feel like maybe she's a really nice person, and she'll do anything, any script that comes across her manager's desk and it gives to her. Maybe she knows the best things for certain things and for her own career, and I think she really jumped here and it did real well. So let's go down and let's read some of the movie info. So it says, when a mysterious force decimates the world's population, only one thing is certain. If you see it, you take your life. Facing the unknown, Mallory finds love, hope, and a new beginning, only for it to unravel. Now she must flee with her 2 children down a treacherous river to the one place left that may offer sanctuary. But to survive, they'll have to undertake the perilous 2-day journey blindfolded. Academy Award winner Sandra Bullock leads an all-star cast that includes Trevante Rhodes, Sarah Paulson, John Malkovich in Bird Box, a compelling new thriller from Academy Award winner Suzanne Bier. So obviously I spaced, and the director was a woman, and I no problem with that at all. I've seen a lot of my favorite movies are done by women. I feel like they should probably dominate Hollywood more so than certain men that deserve it a lot more. So, we go down to some of the critic reviews, and you see a lot of green tomato here. Now, the thing about this is, these are everybody's opinion. I feel like Rotten Tomatoes is good to an extent. I actually saw The Witch based on the fact that it was one of the highest rated Rotten Tomatoes movies at the time, and I did not like that movie. So I feel like sometimes Rotten Tomatoes, it's everybody's opinion. You might like it, somebody might not. So let me just read a couple of these. The green tomato is Bird Box's pieces feel forcibly screwed together. A movie marinated by strings of data code. There's good scenes and smart ideas, but overall the movie mostly clomps. By Amy Nicholson. So I feel like if we looked at Barry Hertz's review here, Red Tomato, while Bird Box is wrapped up in a post-apocalyptic thriller, guys, it's more a cautious character study. I like it because he liked it, but he's also judging it. And as we go back to the cast, I mean, I really didn't study this movie before I watched it, but as soon as John Malkovich showed his face on that screen, I fell in love with the movie. John Malkovich is one of my favorite actors. The man is brilliant, and I feel like he can do anything, stage acting, anything, drama, comedy, anything. That man is a genius. Better known for his role in his own entitled movie, being John Malkovich, my favorite role he has ever done. Seems kind of cheesy as being Cyrus the Virus in Con Air. I mean, he played a criminally insane prisoner so well, and he can do just so much. Sandra Bullock, great actress. She can be hilarious, or she can be really, really drama-driven. And, she's one of my favorites. Trevante Rhodes, I'm not familiar with. Sarah Paulson, probably more renowned for her role in all of the American Horror Stories, being one of the most constant actresses there in the series. We have Jackie Weaver, Danielle MacDonald, Lil Rel. He was in Get Out, great actor. He played, if I'm not mistaken, he played a TSA agent, I think, in Get Out. Machine Gun Kelly, I feel like, I don't know, but is this his acting debut? If it is, I don't like the guy personally as a musician, but he did a phenomenal job. If it's his debut acting, I mean, really phenomenal job. P.D. Wong, Pruitt Taylor Vince, Vivian Lyra Blair, Julian Edwards, Parminder Negra. I mean, every single one of these people I've never heard of, every single piece of acting in this movie was phenomenal. And I did enjoy this movie a lot. It made you really think. What would happen if society collapsed in an apocalyptic world? What would happen? How would you survive? Could you survive? You don't know. So yeah, that's my review on the Bird Box, and it's something I would recommend if you haven't seen it. Don't let the hype scare you away. I've done it. I'm guilty. If I feel like nowadays with all of everything, you know what I'm talking about, social media and everything. I feel like sometimes I don't jump on the bandwagon like everybody else does. And I'll hate on something before I even watch or listen to it. And I gave this a chance, and I don't want to make that mistake anymore. If everybody's saying they like it, and this was well before the internet with all the memes. I watched it the first day it came out, and it was phenomenal. And now I love all the memes. So, so if you haven't watched it, check it out, please. Because if you're a fan of just movies, it's great acting. You'll appreciate the acting, if not the storyline. And if you have watched it, then drop comments below what you thought about it. And that's my review. And I hope we can do some more of these because I love movies. I'm a movie advocate. I do believe the word is, I'm not sure. But yeah, keep it here on Marshall Main Sales. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, because if you subscribe and you don't hit the bell icon, you'll never know if I post new videos. And some of my videos are funny. Some of my videos are good. The reviews, unboxings. You want me. Believe me, because I want you. So that's Bird Box on Netflix. Go check it out now before they erase it completely. Peace.